Hi all. So here in this video, we can discuss how you can compute two functions, that is first and follow. Okay. So here this first and follow are the two functions that is used to construct a parsing table M that is used which is used to in our algorithm, that is parsing algorithm. Okay, so here this is the table. The construction of this table is done by using this two functions first and follow. So we can see how we can evaluate this first and follow functions. Okay, so here suppose first means, okay, you will be given a grammar G, right? And there will be having some n number of productions will be there. So here we have to find out the first of every non-terminals of that particular grammar. Okay, so we have to find the first and follow of every non-terminal symbols of this particular grammar. Okay, so what is this first? Okay, first means, suppose I am giving an example, that is, so here I am having a production, say it is uh, AS gives ABC. Okay, so here then we can say that first of S. Okay, first of S will be the first symbol in this production. That is, here the first symbol is a terminal symbol, that is a small letter A. So here we can say that the first of S is A. Okay, so we can write here, that is uh, first of S is equal to A. Okay, okay. So here, suppose you have another production. So here S gives ABC. So since it is a terminal, the first symbol is a terminal symbol, then you can directly write that particular, or you can take that particular symbol as the first. Okay. If it is a terminal symbol, you can directly take that particular symbol as the first symbol. Okay. Suppose if you are having a production. Okay. So S gives capital A, B, and C. Capital A, B, and C. Okay. Or it is also having a, suppose it is having a epsilon also. Okay. So this may be the production. This S gives ABC, then the terminals ABC and an epsilon. Okay. So here the first of S will be the first symbols, right? So if the first symbol is a terminal, then you can directly take that particular symbol. Okay. Again, when you consider this production, so here the first symbol is a non-terminal. Okay. Then you have to find the first of this non-terminal. So again here there will be some productions to define the non-terminal A, B, and C. Okay, so I'm writing a production for capital A, that is A gives A. Okay, so here this A gives A, or I'm writing a different variable. Okay, so A gives a variable X, small letter X. Okay, and so therefore so what will be the first of A? So the first of A, capital A will be X, right? So that can also be included for the first of S, because there is a non-terminal. A is also a production first of S. So here we can add that also to the first of S, that is X. Okay. Again, there is another condition is also, and another production is also there, that is S gives epsilon. Okay, so here we can have the epsilon can also be the first symbol, right? Okay, for this particular production. So here the first of S can have epsilon also. Okay, so this is how you can find out the first of a particular non-terminal. Okay, anyway, we can see in detail when we see an example. Okay, just you can see more in a detail and next slides. Okay, so what is a follow? Follow means that is, if suppose you have a follow, if you want to find the follow of capital letter A, so we need to find the A in the right side of the right side of the particular production. So here this is where the A lies here, right? So we need to find out the next variable or the next variable that follows this particular variable non-terminal A. Okay, so here capital letter B is the next variable of A or the follow variable of A. So here follow of A will be capital letter B. Here also, if our follow variable is a non-terminal, then we need to find out, we need to apply some other rules also. If it is a terminal, you can directly take it out. Okay, take it as a follow symbol. Okay, we can see the rules in detail in the next slides. Okay, I hope it is clear. So here, we can, so first and the follow symbols are mainly used to construct the parsing table. Okay, so here in this table, the rows, so table will be having rows and columns, right? The rows will contain the non-terminals which is inside the grammar, and the columns will be having a terminal symbols. Okay, the rows will contain the non-terminals and column will contain the terminal symbols. Okay, so here again, if there is any null productions are there in the grammar, then it will come under the follow symbols, and other than the null productions will be taken by the first elements. Okay, so we can consider, we can compute the first by using a grammar. We can consider an example. Okay, so here this is the grammar given. So consider this grammar. Okay, so we have removed of the left recursion from this grammar. So this is the grammar after doing the removal of the left recursion. Okay. So what will be, we need to find out the first of every non-terminals in this grammar. Okay, so what are the non-terminals? So here there is capital E is there, capital T, E prime is there, then F is there, T and T prime. Okay, so these are the non-terminals, and we need to find out the first of every non-terminals in this grammar. Okay, so I'm starting with my start symbol. So which is a start symbol here? So here E is a start symbol here. Okay, so I'm starting with my start symbol, and initially I'm finding out my first of the start symbol, this E. Okay, so here what is first of E? Okay, first of E means when we look into this grammar, so the right side of this production, the first symbol is a non-terminal, right? The first symbol is a non-terminal, and we need to find the first of this particular, the right hand side of this particular production. Okay, so here we have the so here the first of T and E prime. So what will be the first of T and E prime? So here it can be the first of T or the first of E prime. Suppose if there is a chance of T being a epsilon. Okay, suppose if this T is an epsilon, if T can take the value of epsilon means, then the first will be E prime, right? So here we need to consider both first of T or first of and is first of E prime. Okay, so here I am considering first of T plus first of E prime. So now what is the production for T? Here in this case, the T, the production, the non-terminal for this particular, the production for this particular non-terminal is FT prime. Okay, so there is no chance of t being epsilon, right? So here in this case, the t never will have a value epsilon. So here this e prime will not be the first of e. Okay, so here therefore we can avoid this first of e prime from this particular equation. Okay, so here we need not to take that first of e prime, since e never derives a epsilon after any number of productions. Okay, so here this represents star means 0 or more times of derivation. So here t never derives a epsilon value. Therefore, we can avoid this thing. Okay, yeah, first of e prime, just take first of t. So here we are taking the first of t. Okay, so what is first of t? First of t means, again we need to look to the production inside the grammar. So here the t gives f t prime is there. Okay, so t gives f t prime. Okay, so what is first of ft prime? So in the previously we have taken first of t and e prime. Here also we have to consider first of f and first of t prime. So because we need to consider the chance of f being epsilon also. Okay, after that, when we check the production for f, we will know that there is no epsilon value for this f. So we can avoid the t prime. Okay, here what is first of t? First of t is again first of f and first of t prime. So again we can remove this first of t prime, because first f, that is f will never derive a epsilon. Okay, because the production, when we see the when we look to the production, that is here this does not derive a epsilon here. Okay, so we can avoid first of t prime. Just take first of f. So now we have the value first of f. So what is first of f? So when we look to the production, here the first of f means the first symbol is a opening bracket, right? Okay, so here this is a symbol. This is a special symbol, and this is a opening bracket. So here this is considered as a first of f. Okay, so here first of f will be a opening bracket. Again, there is another production for f, that is f derives opening bracket e and closing bracket, or it has an id, right? So we can consider id also as a first symbol for f. Okay, so here we have two symbols, that is opening bracket, comma, id. Okay, so first of f is opening bracket and id. So what will be the first of t? First of t also is equal to first of f, right? So first of f is bracket and id. So first of t will also be bracket and id. And what is first of e? First of e is first of t. Again, it will have the same value. So finally, first of E is equal to first of T, and first of T is equal to first of F, which is equal to bracket, opening bracket, comma, ID. Okay. So now we have our first values for E, T, and F, right? Again, there are two more non-terminals are there. So which are there? First, we can consider the E prime. Okay, so what is first of E prime? So first of E prime means the first symbol in the right-hand side of the production. So here it is plus symbol. So here, since plus is a terminal, we can directly take that plus symbol as a first of E prime. Okay, again there is another production is also there for E prime, that is epsilon. So here E prime gives epsilon. So here we have to consider epsilon also as a first variable for E prime. So here finally the first value for E prime will be plus comma epsilon. Similarly, we have to construct the first value for T prime also. So what is the first symbol for T prime? First symbol That is, here it is a star symbol. Okay, so here we can take star, and there is another production epsilon is also there, so we need to consider epsilon also for T prime. Okay, so here finally the first of T prime is star comma epsilon. Okay, so I hope it is clear for everyone. Now we can consider the follow for this particular example. Okay, so before that we need to look on to the rules that has to be done for constructing the follow. Okay, so now we can consider the rules for constructing or finding out the follow function. So first rule is, so whenever we have a start symbol, so here I'm considering a start symbol be S. Okay, so the place a dollar symbol in follow of S. If S is a start symbol, you have to place a dollar symbol. That is, always place a dollar symbol for the start symbol. Okay, so next rule is, if there is any production rule, that is if that is a non-terminal A gives alpha B. So here alpha can be a uh, mm, uh, alpha B, capital B. So what will be the follow of B? That is, here B is considered as, here it is the last element of this particular production, right? So here we can say that follow of B will be equal to follow of A. Okay, that is the right LHS of this particular production. So when if we want to find out the follow of B, here if B is the last element, which is a non-terminal. Okay, so here capital B is a non-terminal, and there is no other symbols are there that follows a B. Okay, so here this B is the last element. So here the follow of B will be the LHS of this particular production. So follow of A. Okay, whatever the LHS non-terminal, here A is the non-terminal which is in the LHS of this particular production. So here we need to find out the follow of A. Okay, so this is the second rule. Okay, the next rule is that, this is the main rule, that is, if A gives, if suppose your grammar has a production like A gives alpha, capital B, which is a non-terminal, okay, and then beta. Okay, so here capital B means it is is a non-terminal. Okay, and if epsilon is not an element of first of beta, that means here beta can be a that is beta can be a non-terminal as well as a terminal. Okay, so if the beta value is not an epsilon, so if beta takes epsilon means what is it? Beta is epsilon means again beta can have epsilon means B will be the last element, right? So again it follows the rule number 2, that is follow of B will be follow of A. Okay, if suppose it is not a does not have, or it does not take any epsilon value, then there is a variable or there is a symbol that follows B. Okay, so here what will be that particular value? Okay, so here then follow of B will be the first of beta. Okay, that is it can follow, it can after B, it may have any number of symbols can be there. Okay, the first variable, whatever it is, the first variable of beta, that will be the follow of B. Okay, so again, when we consider, we have to consider, that is, if epsilon is an element of first of beta. Okay, if epsilon is an element of first of beta, then we have an equation, that is follow of B will be first of beta minus epsilon union the follow of A, that is the LHS. But this is the equation that has to be used. Okay, so here also when a terminal is following a symbol non-terminal, then you can directly take it out. If it is a non-terminal, we need to use this equation. That is follow of beta minus epsilon union follow of A. Okay. So when we look onto the example, we will see we will be more clear into this particular formula. Okay. So again, there are some of the notes, other important points to be noted. That is here epsilon, there is epsilon, right? So here epsilon can come under the first function. Okay. So for when we construct the first function for any non-terminal, epsilon can appear inside it, but epsilon will never appear inside a follow function. That is why we are minusing this epsilon. Okay, follow of v is equal to first of beta minus epsilon union the follow of a. Okay, so here epsilon will never come under the follow function. Okay, again next rule is that if before calculating the first and follow functions, if there is any left recursion inside the grammar, then we need to eliminate it. Okay, if there is, so what is left recursion? That is a gives, capital A gives a something beta or something like that. Okay, okay, then you have to remove that left recursion from the grammar. Okay, so here again the third point is that we need to calculate the follow function of a non-terminal by looking where it is present on the RHS of the production rule. That is, we have to look upon the right hand side of the production. Okay, so here also we have looked upon the right hand side of the production where it is the non-terminal B, and we have to find the follow function. Okay, so here we can consider the grammar, the same grammar we can consider. Okay, and we can find the follow function. Okay, so this is the grammar, and we have removed all the left recursion. Okay, this is same grammar. Okay, what we have done in the first. Okay, already we have found out the first of every non-terminal, that is E, E prime, T, T prime, and F. So I'm directly taking out the values of that particular for this grammar. Okay, okay. So now I have to find out the value of follow of first non-terminal is E. Okay, so I said that the whichever is the start symbol should have a, the follow should have a dollar symbol. Okay, so anyway it should have a dollar symbol. So what will be the follow of E? Follow of E will have a dollar symbol. Okay, again we can see that what will be follow of E. That is after E. So here this is, we have to look upon the right hand side of the productions. Where is E present in the right hand side of the production? It is here, right? It is here. E is present at the last production. So after E, what is the variable or what is a symbol? Here, this is a closing bracket, right? After E comes a closing bracket, which is a terminal symbol. So if it is a terminal symbol, then you can take that symbol directly. Okay. So here, after E, it is followed, after E, E is followed by a terminal symbol, closing bracket. So here, follow of E will be a dollar symbol as well as a closing bracket. So these are the two values of follow of E. Okay. So next is follow of E prime. What is follow of E prime? So here we have to apply the rule number 2, that is here E prime. We have to see the right hand side, right? So here E prime is there in the first production as well as in the second production. So when we consider the second production, E prime, here this the left LHS also is having the E prime itself. Okay, so just we consider the first production. So here E prime is the last symbol of this particular production. E prime is the last symbol of this particular production. So what we have to do? We have to find the follow of the LHS of this production, applying the rule number 2. Okay, find the follow of the LHS of this rule. That is, what is LHS? E. So find follow of E. Okay, what is follow of E that we have found out? That is dollar comma closing bracket. So here E prime will have the same value, that is dollar symbol comma closing bracket. Okay. So next is next term non-terminal is T. Okay. So where the T comes in the um, production here, then again T is coming in the first and the second production. So after T, what does T follows? Here the T is followed by the symbol E prime. Okay. So here we have to consider the follow of T. So here E prime means, what is E prime? Okay, so here T is having a E prime. So which is the E prime means E prime is already okay. So we have to find out the E prime is again a non-terminal, right? If a variable, if a symbol, whatever we have to find out here, we are computing the follow of T, right? So T is followed by a non-terminal. Okay, so then we have an equation, right? That is first of E prime. Okay, what here? First of E prime minus epsilon. Okay, first of E prime, that follows T. First of E prime minus epsilon union, then what is it follows? It follows E, right? The LHS of this particular production is E and E prime. Since T is present in these two productions, we have to consider both the productions. So here T is having the LHS variable non-terminals E as well as E prime. So I am taking union follow of E, union follow of E prime. Okay, so this is the rule number 3. Okay, that is if a symbol, the followed symbol is a non-terminal, then you have to apply the equation, that is first of that symbol minus epsilon union the LHS of this follow of this LHS. Okay, so here first of E prime is, what is first of E prime? Here epsilon and plus symbol. Okay, so from this set we have to minus epsilon, so here plus will be taken. Okay, here plus will be taken. Again union follow of E. What is follow of E? That is dollar symbol comma closing bracket, union follow of E prime. Again it is the same value, so here we can take the values plus dollar symbol and closing bracket. Okay. So next we have to find out the follow of T prime. What is follow of T prime? Look in the right hand side of the production. So here T prime will be given in these two productions. Okay, it is this third production and the fourth production. But the T prime is at the last element. It does not have any variable that follows T prime. Okay, so here we have to consider, apply the rule number 2 and take the follow of the right hand side, right? So here in the second production, follow of T prime means it is the same. So we need to consider the third production only, that is follow of T prime is equal to follow of T. Okay, follow of T prime will be equal to follow of T, that is apply the rule number 2. Since T prime is the last element of this particular production, then if you want to find out the follow of T prime, take the follow of the LHS of the non-terminal, follow of the non-terminal which is in the LHS of this production, that is follow of T. Okay, what is follow of T? That we have already found out, that plus dollar symbol and closing bracket. So directly we can take that values. Okay. Again, our last non-terminal is follow of F. So consider the right hand side of the production where the F is situated. Where the here again F is at the third and the fourth production. After what is a variable that coming after the F? Here T prime. Here when we consider these two production also, T prime is the variable that comes after the non-terminal F. Okay. So here we have to find out if it is a non-terminal, then apply the rule number 3, that is first of T prime minus epsilon union uh, follow of T union follow of T prime. Okay. So here first of T prime minus epsilon union follow of T union follow of T prime. Okay, that is these two are the LHS of the productions. These two productions, that is production number 3 and production number 4. Okay, what is first of T prime? First of T prime is epsilon comma star. So here we can remove this epsilon and take only the star. So star union. What is follow of T? That is plus dollar symbol and closing bracket. Okay, so here we have star plus dollar symbol closing bracket. Again, what is follow of T is also the same values. Okay, then we will have plus star dollar symbol and the closing bracket. Okay, so this is how we can find out the follow values of the non-terminals for the given graph. Okay, I hope it is clear. Thank you.